Hello and welcome to the video. This is a change of pace. I just want to say, as a real karate student, um, I've looked at. My name is Wade Smith, by the way. As a real karate student with just over 6 years of full time training in karate and Japanese jiu jitsu, and about another year and a half training in Gracie jiu jitsu on top of that. Um, if you look at the unified world rules of MMA, there are around 50 total real karate moves that are banned from MMA, and they ban next to nothing from Gracie Jiu Jitsu. So the only reason Gracie Jiu Jitsu dominates MMA is because all of the best karate moves are banned for safety reasons. And so in response to the Brock Lesnar versus Steven Seagal video, who would win between Brock Lesnar and Steven Seagal, it Steven Seagal would beat Brock Lesnar. You want to know why? Because Steven Seagal already knows what I'm about to say. All you have to do to beat Brock Lesnar is throat jab Brock Lesnar as hard as you can, and he will go down the same as anybody else. And that's a simple karate move. You throat jab him and you hit with the bone right here at the base of your index finger between the thumb, because a punch is a little too big to get into the throat. You hit with an open hand web hand strike as hard as you can, which, I'm medically disabled now, but my right cross is still about 1,000 pounds. I'm medically disabled in my left hand and both feet though. But throat jab right here into the larynx. And as hard as I can punch still with my right hand, it would kill the man in one hit, even Brock Lesnar. All right. So that's why real karate is banned in MMA, because real karate will kill you or kill your opponent, rather. If you don't think you can throat jab him, you can kick him in the side of the knee. It only takes 70 psi to dislocate somebody's knee with a forward angle kick or side kick to the side of the knee. And the bigger they are, the harder they fall, is a true statement. The bigger they are, the easier it actually is to dislocate their knee. That's banned in MMA, by the way. There's a move that I don't know the name of that I discussed a couple months ago on here that I call the reverse mandible claw, because I don't know the official name of it. You stick your thumb up under the pressure point at the base of your jaw, and then with your other finger, you rip somebody's eyeball out. And this will dislocate their jaw and rip their eyeball out at the same time. It's pretty easy to beat Brock Lesnar in a fight. He's actually not that skilled at real martial arts. He's a Greco-Roman wrestler. That's why he gets beat whenever he tries to compete in MMA. Because Greco-Roman wrestling has no strikes and only has about 1/100th of the total number of submissions that actually exist in real martial arts. I know over 200 unique submissions, by the way, and Gracie Jiu Jitsu only practices about 15 of them. There are actually around 800 unique submissions on the human body. I just didn't stick around to learn them all in karate because I had to quit karate eventually for family reasons and personal reasons. But there are actually close to 800 unique submissions on the human body. If you want to beat Brock Lesnar, just take your index finger and ram it below the larynx and push back and down, and his knees will buckle the same as everybody else. And take your other hand and hammer fist straight into the nose, straight down. You'll break his nose and probably knock him unconscious in one hit. But you ram your finger into the larynx and back and down, and then with your other hand, you hammer fist into the nose, and that's the end of the fight. It's over. Bam. Banned in MMA because it works too well. So they banned it. Because some moves in MMA, it even tells you in the World Unified Rules that certain moves in MMA are banned for no reason, not even for a safety reason, but just to artificially extend the length of the fights beyond 10 seconds, is the explanation of why some moves are actually banned. It's not even a safety reason. Some moves are banned for safety reasons, some karate moves are, and other karate moves are banned because they want to artificially extend the length of the fight beyond 10 seconds. and it literally tells you that in the rule book. So this whole jujitsu is greater than karate nonsense. Only if the karate student has been doing nothing but point sparring. If the karate student has been doing full contact combined with Japanese jujitsu, which real karate has always taught Japanese jujitsu, then the karate student is going to beat the Gracie black belt every time. Because Gracie black belts never practice striking, and they actually don't know as many submissions as karate students. In a real no rules fight, the karate fighter will beat the Gracie Jiu Jitsu fighter. I've beaten professional MMA fighters who had second and third degree black belts. I tapped them out one handed at the Gracie Dojo right down the street over in Hammond, Louisiana. I tapped them out one handed 3 times in a row, one of them, and the other one I tapped out one handed 2 different times. And he was a super heavyweight. He had to cut weight and nearly starve himself to make heavyweight to fight professionally. Because he was a natural 270 pounder and had to starve himself to make 265. Because there is no 265 plus weight class in MMA yet. And both of them had winning records in MMA. One of them had 20 something wins, the one that I tapped out 3 times one handed. Third degree Gracie black belt, second and third degree Gracie black belts. And I guess I was never good enough to get a black belt in Isshinryu karate because I kept failing the kata portion of the test, even though I was fighting at third degree black belt skill level in fighting. Because I kept failing the kata portion of the test, they never would promote me to black belt. So I got a third degree brown belt and got stuck there and never got promoted again. That tells you where karate stands compared to Gracie Jiu Jitsu. We were told that what we were learning in the karate class was 2 or 3 belt ranks better than any other style. And it turns out it was 2 or 3 belt ranks better than any other style.